Is training part of your lifestyle and you've just found out that you're pregnant? Have you recently fallen pregnant and been told by your healthcare provider that you need to exercise? If this is you, I have no doubt in my mind the two words you're thinking are now what? And if you want to make sure that you're guided by the correct people to have the safest, healthiest pregnancy possible, then this video is absolutely for you, because it is a jungle out there. And sadly, so many women who fall pregnant feel like their whole world has suddenly shifted from the known to the unknown. And it's in this place where you're suddenly unsure of yourself, your ever-changing body, and you're certainly unsure about what's safe when it comes to training during pregnancy. And it's in this place where you're vulnerable to crazy marketing ploys. And you could almost call this place the danger zone, because it's in this vulnerable place of uncertainty, the danger zone, where pregnant women turn to the same place we all do when looking for information these days. The same place you're watching this, the online space and social media. And I don't know about you, but for me, as a pregnancy and postnatal specialist strength coach with over a decade's experience working hands-on with pregnant and postnatal women, it feels like each time I look at social media, I'm faced with more and more influencers who aren't even coaches themselves posting their pregnancy or postnatal workouts, encouraging women to follow along with them. And I'm telling you right now, some of the things that they're encouraging to do, quite frankly, are so irresponsible, it makes me angry. Then of course, you have whole pages devoted to generic, beginner level, trimester-based pregnancy exercise, right? Then of course, you do have the women who are coaches, ones who are currently pregnant. Sadly, what they're doing are encouraging you to follow what they're doing themselves without the understanding that their training capacity as a coach is going to be totally different to your general population pregnant women. Then you have coaches who've had a baby themselves or done one course once to get certified, suddenly marketing themselves as pregnancy and postnatal specialists. Now, of course, I applaud this movement encouraging pregnant women to train and have been advocating for an increased focus on training during pregnancy for the past decade. Sadly, there is so much that concerns me about the current influences that pregnant and postnatal women are exposed to on a daily basis, which is why, to help you navigate the minefield that is the current state of training during pregnancy, in this video, I'm going to give you my perspective on the difference between qualified and specialized, and why in your pregnancy health and well-being journey, making this distinction is so important. Now, of course, I appreciate we all have to start somewhere. Trust me, I didn't become a specialist overnight. I had to work hard to call myself that. And as Malcolm Gladwell, author of Outliers, The Story of Success, puts it, practice isn't the thing you do once you're good, it's the thing you do that makes you good. And this is the same book that talks about the 10,000 hour rule to become an expert in something. So I'm going to apply this 10,000 hour principle to coaching, or more specifically, becoming a pregnancy and postnatal specialist strength coach. And it's important to understand that the lifespan or career span of your average personal trainer is 6 to 18 months. This barely even begins to scratch the surface of the 10,000 hour rule. And the reality is, the only way you're going to become a good coach is by actually coaching. Because this isn't something that you can learn from a book or by going to uni. The only way you learn to be a coach is by coaching and coaching and coaching some more. And this is how you become a good coach, someone that earns that title. For those who make it even past the 16, 18 months, depending on their education, of course, at this point, you usually have a good grasp on coaching general population. Maybe you're starting to think about specializing, because in the fitness industry, pregnant and postnatal women are considered a special population. And it's at this point where education, mentorships, hands-on experience, and practice come into play. When it comes to being a specialist, this is where your 10,000 hours start. So let's look at what that might look like in coaching terms, right? So at 30 hours a week, 58 weeks a year, because we all need a few weeks holiday, that's 1,500 hours. At 40 hours a week, 50 weeks a year, 2,000 hours. So let's just split the difference and call it 1,750 per year. If you use the 10,000 hour rule, this makes it 5 years working with a specific population before you can call yourself an expert. Personally, in my face-to-face business, I've done this 2 times over now and a little bit more. And once again, working on the pregnancy process to get it where it is today. And it's really important to ensure the way that you are practicing within these 10,000 hours is even correct in the first place. Otherwise, you're just building faulty frameworks on faulty foundation. And that's where your education, mentorships, and training come in. And when it comes to being a coach in the health and well-being space, it's not binary. It's not just the hours you physically spend working hands-on with people that help you develop your coaching skills. It's the time that you spend training yourself, working with other coaches, learning what it's like to be coached, being coached yourself, and learning from other industry leaders in health, personal development, and business development as well. It's the time that you spend on your own health and well-being, learning about nutrition, sleep hygiene, mental health, recovery, all of the things that make up health and well-being. It's the time that you spend learning the business of coaching. It's learning about who you are as a person, how to communicate effectively and influence those under your care to get the best possible outcome for them. It's our values, it's our purpose. It's even down to small things like our reading habits. All of these things help develop and define us as coaches. And don't forget, no coach can be everything to everyone, which is why when you work with someone, you are also working with that allied health support network. And these networks and trusted referral relationships take time to build. There is no time in a woman's life where having the right person beside you, coaching and guiding you, is more important. Because in the process of becoming a mother, your entire identity shifts. It is literally one of the most transformative times of your life. And it's my belief when looking to partner with someone to help guide you through this unique life stage, you should be looking at and asking questions around all of these things, and having the understanding that in some cases, it only takes 8 to 16 hours to get qualified. That's all it takes to put pre and post on your bio. Some add the specialist in there before they've even earned the right to call themselves this. And sadly, it's up to you to do your homework and ask the questions to see if they really are the specialist they claim themselves to be. And I don't know about you, but if I was entrusting my body and my baby to someone, I would damn well make sure that they were not only qualified, but truly embodied what it means to be specialized in this area and have the proven knowledge and experience to back this up. And let me tell you, based on the limited lifespan or career span of a coach, this is rare. To have even stayed in the industry long enough and worked with the pregnant and postnatal population long enough to truly specialize is even more rare. So I guess what I'm trying to say is when it comes to choosing a coach, a guide to help you navigate this truly transformative time of your life, just know it only takes 8 to 16 hours to qualify to have pre and post in your bio. It takes 10,000 hours plus to actually specialize. So please, don't be afraid to ask the questions. And that's it from me today. I hope this video helps. And of course, if you want more in-depth pregnancy-specific content, feel free to apply to my complimentary but private community, the Preggy Training Crew. The link is in my bio.